Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Football United TV. This is the Premier League weekend show, and now it's time for that famous intro. Good evening, everybody. Do you know what? I think that's got to be one of the best intros on YouTube. I'm not being biased when I say that. But welcome to tonight's show. I got Rich on tonight's show. How you doing, Rich?
I'm all right. You all right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. After
Been a long, crap summer, innit? I'm glad the season's back now.
Oh, blimey. Ain't we all? The football season is back. There's only so much you can hear from the missus, and then, you think, God, blimey, when's the season back? But listen, It's back Friday. That's all I can say. I'm looking forward to it. Right, Rich.
Me too.
Tonight's show, this is we're going to do a prediction show, but just before the predictions, I'm going to do slightly something different now. Basically, in this season's Premier League, what is your three teams you reckon are going to get relegated this season?
It's hard to say, really, but I think you've got to look at some of the sides that's come up. I think you're competing with the Premier League nowadays. I think you've got Sheffield United probably might go back down.
Yeah.
I think Luton might do all right. I think they get tanked away a lot at the big clubs, but when it comes to their own ground, it's such a small, compact pitch there, and then they have to play on it. And I don't think these big clubs like your Man United, Man City's, Liverpool's, Arsenal's, I like to play on pitches like that. I think Luton will get their points at home. I reckon they might, do a bit of a Brentford and survive that first season. I think Everton might be down in the mix. They've struggled. They've struggled now for a few seasons, Everton. But I think Luton might be in there. I'd say Sheffield United, maybe Everton or something like that.
Right, you've slightly gone same as me, because I said Sheffield United and I said Luton. And we've got to feel sorry for those away fans that's travelling to Luton. I had to get up those iron steps to get into the stadium.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had Sheffield United, Luton. I was then thinking Everton, but I thought to myself, Dyche being in charge, he'll most probably get out of it. And I think they'll make a good signing, but I think it'll be in the January transfer window, not this one. Just to help them, just to get them out, to make the bottom, and gradually sort of up the table, just to escape the relegation. The other team I think is going to go down. I predicted Wolves, so that's Wolves, Luton, and Sheffield United for me.
Yeah, that's another one been in the mix. I mean, they've sold all these players. Ruben Neves is gone, and a couple of them's gone to Fulham. Is it Connor Cody, another striker or something, gone to Fulham?
Connor Cody, I think he went to Leicester. I'm not too sure, but someone might correct me but he went to Leicester. Yeah, Ruben Neves went over to Saudi, didn't he? So, there's that. What about your top four, Rich?
What, in order or in the top four?
Well, in order, whatever.
I think Man City will take some stock in the game.
Yeah.
They sort of cut the players on. Morris is gone and stuff but if they can stay injury free and Kevin De Bruyne can have a season without injury, like he was in the team last year, but they have to squat, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they'll take some beating again. They toughened that in defence yesterday, didn't they? This Leipzig defender, 71 million. I think even though Arsenal said got like Declan Rice, and even though the game went to penalties today, but I still think Man City's cut above the rest at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second,
so that's Man City first.
Yeah, Man City first. Second, I'll probably go your lot.
Yeah.
Arsenal. Probably pick her. I'll go United third again. And I'll creep Liverpool in at fourth. Even though they sold a few players on it, I think they'll have a good season. Liverpool, I think they'll have a better season, full season out of Nunez and through the other players they got there. So I think they'll be all right. So I'll back them in the fourth. I don't fancy Chelsea or Tottenham, to be honest with you, Ant.
No.
No.
I don't as well. If I was to be honest with my top four, I'm not being biased when I'm saying this because obviously I want my team to do well. I've got Arsenal first. I got Man City second.
You said you're not being biased.
Third, I got sorry. What?
You said not being biased. You put Arsenal first.
No, I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. I think this is time for Arteta to deliver. So I want the Premier League. So I go in Arsenal first, Man City second, Man United third, and fourth. I think you're right with Liverpool. I can't see Newcastle doing it top four because I feel they got too many games now with being in the Champions League this season. So but it's going to be an interesting season, this one. So that's what we're going to look. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go straight to the predictions, right? So we're going to play at the first game in the predictions. Right, the first game in the prediction. This is the first one. This is a Friday night game, correct?
That's the first game, is it? This Friday, is it?
Yeah, this Friday. Yeah, Burnley versus Man City. First of all, what's your just a little brief thought in the game? Obviously, Man City played earlier today in the Community Shield. Is there any positives they can take out of that game and bring into this one against Burnley? But just remember, Vincent Kompany is an ex-Man City player. So, obviously, he roughly knows technically how Pep works and how they roughly play. Are they going to be up for the challenge or not?
We've seen that this year. You said that, but we've seen that in the FA Cup this year, didn't we? Last season when Burnley played Man City. I think Man City wiped them. Was it 6-0?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'll see a different attitude as the game than what you did today. Obviously, for a Community Shield game, and it's like a pre-season friend in it, right? But I think you'll see a different attitude from Man City next week, known as a league game. I'll be honest with you, Ant. I'll tell the truth. I do feel for Burnley next week. I think there'll be quite a few goals. I'm at least expecting Man City to win this comfortably.
Right. And what's your score prediction for this one?
I'm going to go on this one. Burnley's back up in the Prem. I'll go 5-1 Man City. Sorry, Dan, if you're working.
So you're going to go 5-1 Man City.
Yeah, we'll go 5-1 Man City.
Right. Okay. I've actually gone lower than that one.
Oh, right.
I predicted a Man City win, but I've gone 2-1. I think Burnley's going to be up for it. I think they're going to give them a good game, a good challenge. Being at home, first game of the season against Man City, I think that's what Burnley fans are looking forward to. I don't think they got enough to win it, but it's like what I said. I think Man City's going to edge it 2-1. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So, I think they'll come out with that. I think the game we could finish by halftime.
Okay. Yeah. All right then.
Yeah.
Should we go on to Saturday's games?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. Right. First game Saturday. I believe this is. I think it's a 12:00 kickoff. This one. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. First game for Saturday. Basically, Rich, how do you see this game going?
Well, I thought this was at the City ground, to be honest with you, but now I've just seen the fixture and seen it in Arsenal zone. I'll probably look at this one and I'll probably go. I'll go 4-0 Arsenal. I think Arsenal, this should be a win in the bag for them, to be honest with you. A bit of confidence they have to win this Community Shield. Puts a bit of that morale around the place. And I think Arsenal will come out and win this one comfortably. 4-0.
4-0. Okay, right. Well, I like your way of thinking there. Obviously, you're going to be shocked at this. I've gone slightly different. I've literally gone slightly different for this one. I have gone 3-1 Arsenal. I've given Forest a goal in this game. So I just feel like with Arsenal, today's game also with friendlies, I know it's like friendlies and all of that, but I think our defence has been a bit leaky in the minute, and most of it is actually come from the centre backs of both Saliba and Gabriel, in my opinion. I feel there's no communication between the two. You've got to have communication within the back four. I feel there ain't hardly any communication at all. So that's why I give him Forest a goal. But I can see Arsenal winning comfortably. But yeah, so it's 3-1 for me.
Right, okay. You think Forest a goal then?
Yes. And should we go on to the next
one? He's signed that Anthony Elanga for Man United, haven't they?
Forest, yes, they have, yeah. I reckon he might do all right. He might do okay. Obviously he's got pace, he's got skill, he's got a shot on him as well. So, hopefully he can get him goals. I mean, I think Nottingham Forest has got nothing to worry about this season. I don't think they'll go down. I think they'll probably improve from last season. But when I say improve, I'm talking maybe around about 2, maybe 3 positions higher than what they finished last season. So that's pretty much it for that one. Let's go on to the next game. Let's go on to Bournemouth and the West Ham game.
You disappeared on.
No, I'm here.
Are you here?
Oh, Sheffield United Crystal Palace. He's got it different. Right, Sheffield United and Crystal Palace is the game it says on here. Do you know what, Rich? I can't see anything happening in this game. I can't. I'll be honest with you. I think this game is going to be a bit dull. I think it's going to be a bit boring. I've gone 0-0 for this game. 0-0 draw.
I'm going to go. I think Sheffield, like you said, with Burnley, might be wrong. First game of the season, they might get a goal. But I'll go 2-1 Palace.
You're going 2-1 Palace.
Yeah, I think Palace might just nick this one by the odd goal. Might be a 1-0, 2-1. I think it'll be an odd goal.
Okay, so you've gone 2-1 Palace. All right, mate. Yeah, that's fine. I'll bring up the next game, and then if there's anything, then we can go attack the comments. So we'll bring up one more game. Bournemouth versus West Ham. Right. Well, this game, Rick, I think Bournemouth hasn't done that. They didn't do that bad last season. I think Billing, they've got Billing there. I think they've got another young prospect in there, a guy called Anthony. He's come on leaps and bounds, but we didn't actually see him what he was like, what he produced towards the last end of, obviously last season. But with West Ham, they've got money to spend. They sold Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I feel that's going to be that's a part of the spine of the team missing. They need to get someone in there urgently, big time. So, you know what? I've gone for an exciting game for this one. I've gone for a draw, but I've gone for a 2-2 draw in this one.
2-2, yeah. Desmond. That was what I was going to go for, was Desmond 2-2. But I think this one now, I'm going to go one better than you went. I'll go 3-2 West Ham.
3-2 West Ham.
I think Bournemouth on that pitch down there at Dean Court, they score goals as well as concede goals. But I think West Ham just got enough to edge this one.
Okay. No, that's fair enough, mate. No, absolutely fair enough. Okay. Let's bring up some comments. Let's see if there's any comments. If people want to join in the comments and put your scores in as well, we can quite easily bring them up. Just let us know. Let's all join in together. Okay, Bobby K's in the house. Give me a fist bump. Big up, Bobby.
Yeah.
Brush, he's in the house. Smash that like, people. Thank you, Brush. Cheers, mate. And obviously Charlie Millen, big up cuz and the other cuz. Charlie Millen from Brazil, well done there. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he's on a show tonight, maybe tonight.
Is it the Arsenal Brazilian?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I remember. The name.
He's
Yeah.
guy from Brazil supports
Who's
Arsenal. He said, "Cuz confident in Arsenal, Arteta. I must have snooped something." No, I don't know. I definitely haven't smoked. Well, is whatever's in this feed, to be honest with you. Whatever in there is producing the goods.
Thing is, Arteta got to stay now because you said he got to deliver a trophy and he has to stay, and he
Well, yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah,
delivered one, so he got to stay.
yeah. Long-haired Jesse, big up your long-haired Jesse. Well done, mate. I seen you in the chat earlier. Solo's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening to you, Solo. I hope you're well, and all the best for the future. Long-haired Jesse, good timing. Yes, it is, mate. It was good timing. Rich is trying to jinx us. I think he is, Marty. You know what I'm saying? He is. Are you trying to jinx us, Rich?
Well, Arsenal or?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No, you've got your trophy, and you said they're late on the third night agenda. He got to deliver a trophy this season, and you've won one today. So
No,
give him that.
I'll say it on air, and I'll say it on Gunners from All Corners. You've got to deliver. I'll say it on any channel anybody wants me to. All right.
What's that? Arsenal's
starting defense was very solid today. We can see the instant Timber was subbed out. Do you know what? I thought Timber didn't have a bad game. I thought Timber was all right.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad.
He was a little bit solid. I thought. Do you know what? If I was giving him a rating, I would most probably give him a 7 or a 7.5. Timber. I thought he was better. I thought he was better than our centre backs pairing of Saliba and Gabriel, personally. But you know, I don't think. I think we're them two at the back, the centre backs. They've got to communicate more. They're leaving in space gaps, and Man City was exploiting those gaps. But Ramsdale,
I think you'd be right at full back, like with what's the Scottish kid from Celtic? It's called. What's he called?
Garantini.
And like Timber, I think your centre backs let you down this season again. I think you need a proper. If Arsenal had a proper solid centre back now, with Declan Rice there or Partey there or whatever they do, whatever out of two, I think Arsenal will be a bit more better. And you might consider. I just don't think they got that centre back positioning right.
No, I think. Right, long-haired Yeti's in here. He said, "Game is all about mentality for me. If we get to go in and give you a good game, you don't have we don't have a chance. If you get it together, you're Sicily Joe. We are fucked." Well, long-haired Jesse, yes, you will be. You will be fucked. I've given you a goal in the game, but that's the kindness of my heart. That's all I can do is just give you one goal, mate, and that's it.
I reckon Timber score.
Right. I'm going to get again. Rice and Yates will both dive in that. It's going to be interesting battle. It is going to be an interesting battle. But in all fairness, I'm going to have to edge Rice. I'm not being biased, slightly over, but I think Nottingham Forest is going to be up for this game. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I don't. But both teams. Both teams will be playing well on the day. But just to edge it for me, I think it'd be Arsenal. Jesus is out injured.
He was out injured last season.
Yeah, he was out injured, but guess what? I think we got to play Trossard up front.
I think you'll be right.
I think we got to play Trossard up front.
I think you'll be right.
That's me. Let's have a little fun.
I think the game will be wrong time. I think Arsenal come out with guns blazing.
Well, let's hope so. Let's have a little try this thing. Timber was awesome, that's what I meant. He's one of our best players. And Tini didn't do well coming in out of the rhythm. No, well, in all fairness, Kieran Tini did slip in the game. He did slip over. I see it myself. But every other player, they do slip or they do trip. Everybody does it. I mean, let's be honest. Harry Maguire's top for that for Man United. So,
he did today. He did today, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do you see the mistake again today?
No, but I did read about it, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Lost 1-0. Is fought again.
Oh, right.
Mm.
What's that? Still think Saliba and GMAC are an amazing centre back. They can't. Yeah, they are. They are, Charlie. I agree with you. But of lately, there is a lack of communication between the both. They've got to be solid, tighten up these gaps. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get to buy a striker if you are serious about this. Totally agree with you 100%. We do need a striker. It'd be actually nice to actually sign a striker that can maybe probably score something like 20 goals a season. This is what I've been saying. But
I think you need one.
thanks for
You've got Nketiah there, and I think you get you 30 goals next season.
No. I've offered Eddie to jump on my back. I'm escorting him to Crystal Palace myself. I've given him a number. I'm just waiting for the call. Should we go back to our predictions now?
Yeah.
Okay. Brighton versus Luton. Rich, I'll tell you what. You go first on this one, mate. What's your thoughts on this one?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see over. I mean, I know this is now, but when you look at the previous 2 seasons and what Brighton have done, they've come on to be a very good side, but they've broke the side up a bit over the summer. With McAllister going, I think the goalkeeper went to Chelsea Friday, didn't he, or something, or Saturday?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
A couple of others. I think Luton's a very physical, strong side if they carry on like they did last season in the Championship. Obviously, watching them, in our league and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll go 3-0. No, give me 2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
Yeah, give me 2-0 Brighton.
Okay. You know what, Rich?
Yeah.
That's a full house. Because I've gone 2-0 Brighton. That's a full house. I just feel that Luton's got. I feel with Luton, I think the best thing for them at the minute is most probably their midfield.
Yeah.
I think they've got good attackers at midfield. Their defence is a bit leaky. I don't know if they're going to have. I think they'll struggle at the back, but also I think they'll struggle up front as well.
Yeah, I think their point, if they do get points, would be at home. I think they're going to have a nightmare away from home, but I think their points come in that little compact ground at home if they're to pick points up.
Yeah, because their pitches are absolutely awful. There's no difference if hitting a ball and having a kick around in the park, is it? Their football pitch. So,
that's it. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times.
Walking up those steps and going into that stadium. That's the steps you go up into the gardens, isn't it? You can actually look over the people's gardens and look through the windows.
That's the toilets. That's the toilet. That's the toilets.
That's the toilets. Yeah. What are you doing? Peeing down the steps on specs.
Yeah, straight over the fence because the steps goes over the garden. That.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Right, Marley's in here as well. You guys see Brighton about to sign Kudus. What's that? Watch them finish above Spurs and Chelsea again this season. Do you know what? It's a possibility. There's a possibility. Even though Brighton is they seem to be getting rid of their players. Obviously that McAllister to Liverpool. Bloody hell. If anyone for that price, 35 million, that is definitely a bargain buy for a World Cup winner. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I wanted Arsenal. I wanted McAllister at Arsenal. I'll tell you the truth. And I think he would have been much cheaper than Declan Rice, but
I think you've priced a lot there with Declan Rice for the amount of money you have to pay for him to get him out of that club. I think it's well overpriced.
Yeah, definitely. Should we go on to the next game?
Yeah, go on. Will this be an interesting one?
Right. Everton versus Fulham. Obviously, Everton being at home. I tell you what, Rich, I'll let you go first on this one as well. What are you thinking?
Let me go first on this one. Right, I'm going to go. I think both sides last season and they've come into this season both conceded goals, didn't they?
Yeah. Fulham
scored a few as well. So I think with Mitrovic up front and they've added to their team and Everton's done a little bit of wheeling and dealing. I think it's been a close game on this one. I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw on this one.
Oh, you're going 2-2. Okay. Okay. All right. 2-2. Do you know what? I understand where you're going from. I actually gone slightly different with this one, and I mean when I say slightly, I mean slightly. I've actually edged the win here to Fulham. I gone for a
Ah,
two.
right.
I got yes. I gone for a 2-1 win to Fulham. The only reason being is because of their striker. Mitrovic. I think he's a good striker. Obviously, the goals he
Yeah.
scored last season, he's going to bring it again this season,
Mm.
which is
Yeah,
definitely.
it's good. You get
Um,
goals.
he'll get goals. I think I put him in my fantasy football team as well
I
with
have as
Ballon.
well.
But
I have as well.
but yeah, I think with Everton, uh, I think they'll be all right. Not too bad at the back. I feel with Everton that they're slightly weak up front, aren't they? You know,
Yeah.
they haven't got a main goal scorer up front. But you know, it's one of those things. I thought Deitch most probably get that team motivated best way they can. I thought they're going to be more of a defensive team this season than attacking. I think they attack on the break and when they got the opportunities as well. But that's what Deitch did at Burnley. I find that when he was the manager of Burnley, they did defend quite a lot. They did more defending than
Yeah.
attacking. So
They did, yeah.
I think this is what they're going to do, Everton, this season.
I think they'd be all right if they could keep that. What's the striker? Kelvin Newell. That he's come on England scene, didn't he? If he
Yeah.
can stay fit, I think he'd get him a few goals. They got the geezer they signed from you. Was it Iwobi?
Alex Ruby, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
He's
got
a
a couple
winger
of brothers in
attacking
there.
on there, isn't he? But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I think I mean I put them down as a relegation sort of thing because I think they'd be. I'm not saying they get relegated, but I think they'd be in the mix come the last 2 or 3 games of the season. I think they'd be down in there with Wolves. Be a long season for Everton, I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Same here, same here. We go on to the next game. Right, this one. I think this is one of the. There was
games of the
two
weekend
games I
this week.
found hard to predict, and this was one of them. I found. Um, Last season, towards the end of last season, I think Newcastle. I think they just scraped it last season, didn't they? I think
Mm,
was it 2-1 or something. I know Newcastle
yeah.
did win, but on this one, um, I've actually gone for a Newcastle win on this one, 3-2. The only reason being is because I feel they got more up front to offer in attacking role. Newcastle, Aston Villa under Unai Emery. I mean, he took over last season when they were 17th. Check that out; they were 17th, and I think they finished. I think they finished sixth last season. So you
Yeah,
can respect the work and the knowledge and everything that Unai Emery had to work with was obviously Steven Gerrard's players.
yeah.
This season,
I
I know
think
they got Tillemans in.
yeah,
They got Tillemans in this season. I think that might help them a little bit. I mean, obviously he was poor at Leicester last season. We all knew he wanted to leave. He wanted to go.
yeah.
He wasn't interested at all. But I think you're going to see a different Yuri Tillemans this season. Um, But yeah, and Ollie Watkins is improving up front. He's scoring goals. Last season, I think he scored 14, 15 goals last season, and he had
Mm.
8 assists. You know, so I can remember my research back from last season. You see, but yeah, I think Villa's going to be a really good team this season. But I just favour Newcastle for this one. What do you think, Rich?
Well, first of all, start about the managers. I I got to be honest with you. I thought both managers last season with these 2 clubs are fantastic seasons. Like you said, Emery come in, Eddie Howe come in. First 4 seasons, everything. I thought they'd done absolutely well. Um, I think Newcastle this season. I know he never played. He was in like the team last season a bit, but they sold that maximum, haven't they?
Do you know what have they? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, he went last week to. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, he went last week. It pops up on my transfer thing. It said maximum leaves Newcastle and all that, and it was thanks for all the Geordie fans. You're all brilliant, and it's what he said on Twitter. And yeah, he's
Oh,
gone.
I can't hear you. You there? Can't hear you. If you touched your mic, if you pressed your mic, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
It's you.
No, it's not. It was you. I know we're
I've
near
not.
my phone.
Oh, no, right. I've not touched nothing.
Oh, that was you waving your sausage fingers around. You must have touched your mic.
Can you hear me now? Can you?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking forward, to be honest with you, to seeing both these sides this season because I think they've both improved over the last season.
Yeah.
Both capable of scoring goals. They got this Douglas Luiz in midfield as well. Aston Villa, very good player. I'm going to go for a lot of goals in this one. I think put me down for a 3-3, Ant.
3-3.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some goals in this game. I think it's been the game of the weekend.
Okay. Right. So that's the Fridays, the Saturday games gone out. So we're going to go on to Sunday's games. Hang on a second. We got more comments. Go get Kane. Go all in. Well, there's Jetty. Do you know what? I was on a show and I said about Harry Kane. I said Harry Kane's good. He's a quality player and he is a Tottenham legend for the goals the amount of goals he scored for Tottenham.
Yeah.
I feel he's going to go. If he leaves, he's Bayern Munich, and he's going to go abroad. He wants to win trophies. A guy like that needs to win trophies, and in my opinion, he'd be world class if he wins trophies. He'd be a world class player.
I think he's left it too late now. Ant. It's
He
his
has
birthday.
left it too late. He could have left 2-3 years ago, but he didn't. He decided to stay. It felt like he wanted to break Alan Shearer's record, but I just feel that I just feel that he's going to go to Bayern Munich. He's got to win trophies now. I mean, he's what 30 now, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So he's come to that stage in his career where he does need trophies. Don't worry about breaking records. Just get some trophies. If you're going to look back on the football season, go, bloody hell, what did I win? So I think it might be a good move for Harry Kane if he moves out.
Shearer won, Alan Shearer was one, wasn't he? He won one Premier League title, scored all those goals. Matt Letizia was another one, scored loads of goals and had nothing to show at the end of it.
No, that's true. But trouble is, though, he's Southampton through and through, like Shearer, Newcastle, Geordie and that. Then again, we've got another comment here. Arsenal since 1987, big up, mate. In 1999, Man United won the treble and lost 2-1 to Arsenal in the Community Shield. 2022, Man City won the treble and lost to Arsenal in the Community Shield. But yeah, this is true. This is true facts. What do you think of that, Rich?
In 1999, Man United won the treble and lost 2-1 to Arsenal in the Community Shield. Remember that? Yeah. In 2022, Man City won the treble and lost to Arsenal in the Community Shield. Strange. Yeah, they're the only man within it. Where did Arsenal finish that season too then after? In 99, second, wasn't
it? Yeah, well,
2000, you won it, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, we won it in 2000. 99, we won it, yeah. So, there you go. Charlie Million, Villa finished 7th, good. Conference League. Do you know what? I got Villa bang for 6%. I did a prediction on the stream, right? Exactly the same as where I got Villa. I had them bang there. I had Tottenham lower than Villa.
I think that little bit of there's going to be 4 sides there, which I think look at 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, like your Brighton, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Newcastle, maybe Chelsea might be 5 edging in. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting place. That sort of like place there in the Premier League next season.
What, between 5th and 8th?
Yeah. That's going to be chopping and changing all season. That's going to be.
Yeah. Obviously, Barry Millen goes on to say,
I
think they'll compete with Chelsea for the same spot this season. Yeah, I think. You know what? I had Chelsea down as. Well, they're not in Europe, Chelsea, and the last time they was in Europe, Antonio Conte took over and won the bloody league. But I can't see Poch doing that. At all. So Chelsea.
I think Chelsea's finished, Dan. I honestly do. I think what they had and what they got now, I think they're done.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure. I think they got some good players. I mean, they've sold a lot. I mean, obviously, you have to get rid of the players, in my opinion, because of FFP. I think they were
That
knocking on the
badge
door.
there.
Will be knocking on the door, but
Mm.
we're going to be, I think they'll do better than what they did last season. I think Chelsea will probably finish around about eighth this season. I think they'll be in the
Yeah,
top 10, but I don't think they'll be near the fifth or anything like that. Anyway, Arsenal since 1987. My top six is Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, and Aston Villa. Yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, these are all predictions, and but yeah, I can see where you're coming from. You also see Harry King scored 4 goals in a friendly. You applaud the fans, and he's saying goodbye. Well, there you go. That's it. He's going to say saying goodbye. He's not going. Do you know what? With Tottenham, if they sell Harry Kane, they're not going to sell him to a Premier League club. That's a fact. Not going to sell him to a Premier League club at all. He's going to go abroad. He's going to go to Bayern Munich, and he's going to win trophies. So you've heard it here on Football United TV. Let's have a look now. So what have we gone to? Right, Sunday games now, Rich.
yeah.
Brentford versus Spurs. What do you think of this one?
Oh, well, North London derby to start with. Well, not North London, but London derby. Sorry. Brentford at home, as we know, is a very good attacking side. I think they miss the presence of that Ivan Toney up top.
Yeah.
Spurs concede. They will concede goals again this season. I think this would be a. I think it's be a bit of a close one. This one. Put me down for. I'm going to go for an own win here. I think Brentford's going to upset the Tottenham. So put me down for a 2-1 win for Brentford.
2-1 win for Brentford.
Yeah.
Well, all right, fair enough. I mean, these are like what we said, they're really predictions. I I simply went the other way. I thought Brentford is capable of scoring, but I don't think they're going to score in this game. I don't know why. So what I've done, I've actually gone 2-0 to Tottenham. I've gone 2-0 to Tottenham. The only reason being because I feel that in the first game, I feel Harry Kane's still going to be at Tottenham there, and
Tottenham, yeah.
I think he's going to be
Who's
playing the first 2 or 3 games. I can't see Harry Kane leave. I can see him leaving, going, but I can't see him leaving until roughly towards the end of the transfer
the end
window.
of the window? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're,
Who's
they're,
the striker Brentford bought in to replace Tony?
oh God, you've asked me something there. I don't know. Someone who's probably knows something. If anybody knows, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
I know they signed someone, but I can't remember who it
Mm.
is, the name. So, but yeah, Um, but yeah, this is what I'm saying about Spurs. I feel that they're not really going to do anything. They're not going to achieve anything this season. If Harry Kane goes, who have they got up front? They got Richarlison up front, haven't they? So
Yeah.
Richarlison, but is knowing that who they're going to get in to replace Harry Kane as well, because they will definitely need someone up there to
Yeah,
replace him.
definitely. I mean, you
So
taking a goal scorer out of the team like that, you've got to replace it, haven't you?
that's right, yeah. But knowing who they're going to go for, I don't know. But yeah, but Tottenham win, and that's that one. We're going to go on to the next game now. Now this one, I thought this one was slightly a little bit hard to predict. This one because it is first game of the season, and it's Chelsea obviously being at Stamford Bridge playing at home. I don't think there's going to be many goals in this game, Rich. Personally, that's my opinion. But my scoreline, I have predicted a win, and I predicted a win to Liverpool, but by the odd goal. So what I've done here, I've gone 2-1 Liverpool. Is my prediction. I just feel that that with what Liverpool's got this season, I think they signed Gakpo in January, didn't they? I feel
Yeah.
Gakpo is going to come on. He's going to come in leaps and bounds. He's going to score goals. Darwin Nunes, for me, wasn't great that season. Didn't really let off for me. Maybe he might produce the goods this season. So yeah, I think he might score goals. Liverpool had to really sort their midfield out. I felt that they were slightly weak in midfield. You know, they didn't have the depth to me in midfield. But obviously, signing McAllister, I think that's a great signing for them. So, I think that's really good. But yeah, I think Liverpool's just going to edge this one 2-1. What's your views on
Yeah.
this one, Rich?
Um, I I will go on this one then. I'll put me down for a Liverpool 2-0.
Liverpool 2-0.
Yeah. I don't fancy Chelsea, even if Chelsea's in. I just don't think it's Poch's first game. They got too many players there. He ain't gonna have
Yeah,
a clue the first season what he's gonna do with
no.
these players.
No. What are you thinking? He's got to find out what his first 11 is and
Yeah, I
pick up
think this season
some style of play.
he'd have to have a look at his first 11. It would be his first 11 this season. They've got quite a lot of players there. He's brought a couple in. I think he's shifted a couple out the door.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a Chelsea season just finding out, what he got, and that's it. I don't expect nothing from Chelsea this season, to be honest with you.
no. Right, okay. There is one more
But
game.
Liverpool,
Go on.
but like you said, Liverpool shifted off a few. Firmino's gone. Who's the Fabinho's gone? The midfielder. Milner's gone. So they've,
Firmino.
but they got. Yeah, but they got that Luis Diaz to come back in from injury and a few others there. So I think there'll be another sign in the door for Liverpool before the window shuts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll only be at their next season knocking around about fourth, fifth, and all that like. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And your thoughts on Trent Alexander-Arnold? Do you reckon he's going to have a good season? He was quite good halfway through.
Yeah, I
last
think he
season,
will. I'd be more concerned if I was a Liverpool fan of what Van Dijk's going to do because I think everybody praised him up and he was the best defender in the world. Look, my opinion is, a lot of people disagree with me, but I think he's one of the most overrated defenders in the Premier League. And it's shown that last season you've had a couple of injuries and you've come back and everything. And I don't think he's the player he was. So
No.
I think they'll be looking at replacing him maybe start next season. So I think they're a little bit shaky at the back, but I think Alexander Arnold will be a good player. I like him. He's a utility player as well. You could like England. They're using him in midfield as well, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but they have their problems at the back. But I think don't be surprised if Klopp's already addressed that, and you see another sort of like defender come in the door before the window shuts.
Okay, yeah. Well, there is one more game.
Yes.
Monday night's game.
Yeah.
Basically, is your team and Matt's team. Man United versus Wolves. Now, I'm going to get your opinion on this game, and obviously your score prediction. I'm just going to let you take it from here, Rich. The floor is now yours.
Thank you very much. I've got to be honest with you, is obviously Old Trafford first game. Monday Night Football is not generally the best game of the weekend, is it? But I fancy not being biased like you with Arsenal, like you said, but I fancy United to win this game quite comfortably. I've seen that their own couple of new signings making their Premier League debuts. Maybe Mason Mount will. Don't know about I don't think we'll see the striker they signed make his debut. I think you might see him come off the bench if United's doing all right and winning comfortably. But Wolves have ripped their team apart this season, like we said earlier. They sold a number of players and everything. So I think United will come out this one quite confident. Quite confident they're going at half-time with a good scoreline. Put me in for a 4-0, Ant.
Put you in for a 4-0.
Yeah, I don't. Wolves ain't the team they was last season. They're not going to be the same.
Oh, sorry.
They got them.
Yeah, it's all right. I put you down for a 4-0 Wolves win then. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I've got plenty of Tipex for money from the bar, any.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, mate. But yeah, I've gone for. I'll be honest with you. This game at Old Trafford, I've gone for a Man United win. You said 4-0. I didn't go that far. I went for a Man United win. I went for a Man United 2-0 win. Obviously, still clean sheet. Couldn't see Wolves scoring.
Yeah.
I thought Man United to score two. I think Mason Mount would be playing your new player. As it comes to your striker, I know he's 72 million, but I think last season in the league, I think he scored, was it 10, 11 goals, or something like that. Somebody might correct me in the comments. But listen, you signed a young striker, and with that striker, I think he's got skill, he's got pace, he's got eye for a goal, and he's got a good shot on him as well. But I don't think he's going to be a 20 goal scorer a season. Your striker. I feel he'd be around about maybe 12 goals a season. I mean, he might get more. I don't know, but I feel that you've got him, you signed him, but you've got to give these players a chance, haven't you? You've got to give
Yeah.
these players, you've got to give these
I'm
players a
hoping,
chance.
I'm
But
hoping he don't end up in the flip-flop club at Man United like the rest of the dear signers,
oh
like the Pogbas and the Maguire's, like 80 million and this, that. Big tag there. You know, like Anthony, 80 million. I hope he don't end up like in that sort of club with them. I hope he proves a lot of people wrong, but a lot of money is a gamble,
yeah,
but let's see how it goes.
yeah. What's your thoughts on Sancho? People said that obviously he might not get a sniff in the team, like obviously starting.
I
I've
like
seen
him.
people said that on streams. A few people. There was also talks with Sancho maybe leaving. I don't know whether it was
Yeah.
going to be somebody going in for him. I think they bid about. I think it was like 55, 60 million or something like that, or maybe a loan move. You can't see him doing that, can you?
No, he's young still, Sancho, and I still think he got a lot to offer in a Man United shirt, as well as an international shirt as well.
Yeah,
Um, I like him because I think if he what it is with him, I think with Sancho he's one of those players who needs regular football. He needs to be starting every week, not
yeah,
in the team, out the team, in the team, out the team. You know, I think he needs a regular start every week, whether that's in the European football or domestic football. Um, I like the bloke. I think he's skillful. He's pace. He got pace. You know, he pops up with the goals in the box, and he weaves in and out with players with the ball and stuff. I think I like to see him stay. I've got to be honest with you. I would not like to see Sancho go because I think he could be a big part of the rebuild of Man United.
yeah,
But when you look at that position where he could play him on the left or on the right, you've got to think of Mason Greenwood supposed to be coming back now after all what went on with him last year and stuff. I don't know if any Man United fan want him there or what. I don't know. But then you've got Anthony as well. So it's competition for places there, like so. But I like to see Sancho start, and I like to see him stay because I think he's quite a good player, like so.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely one for the future for me, and I think he get back in, give him every game, play him every Saturday or in the Champions League, whatever. I know you can't play him all the time, but give him a start, pull him off, maybe I like the player. I mean, I've seen him at Dortmund. I watched him at Dortmund on the telly, like, and he was all right. It's only the German league, but I thought he was a brilliant player, and he come over and proved he could do it.
yeah. No, that's fine. That's fair enough. Yeah, I understand that. Um, Basically, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another obviously that another comment there. Obviously from that, he said there's 12 votes in the poll. 83% say that Man City will retain the title this season. Get your votes in now. Well, yeah, get your votes in now, people. There is a poll in the chat. Let's see who you're voting for. Obviously, Man City are storming ahead in a minute. But apart from that, we're going to go and I'm just going to read yours out, Rich. You know the scores you said to me, just so I'm going to check them. So basically, you've gone Man City to win, beat Burnley 5-1.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's on the Friday game. So the Saturday games now, 12 o'clock first kick-off. You've got Arsenal 4, Nottingham Forest 0.
right.
You got then it was Bournemouth 2, West Ham 3. And then you got Brighton 2, Luton 0.
Yeah,
Everton 2, Fulham 2.
yeah,
Sheffield United 1, Crystal Palace 2.
yeah,
Newcastle 3, Aston Villa 3. And then on to the Sunday games, you've got Brentford 2, Tottenham 1, Chelsea 0, Liverpool 2, and Monday night you've got your own team you support, Man United 4, Wolves 0.
Yeah.
All right, Rich. Well, no, it's me against you. Hopefully, you ain't going to get no points. I'm praying for that, and because I'm the prediction king, and that's that. But obviously, I've got one more comment here from Lauren. My table prediction is City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, Newcastle, Brighton, Chelsea, Villa, Spurs, Palace, Brentford, Forest, Wolves, West Ham, Everton, Burnley. Oh, he's Marty's saying Bournemouth, Luton, and Sheffield United to get relegated. Well, I do. We both said on air Sheffield United and Luton. We definitely agree with you on that one, Marty. Bournemouth. I know where he's coming from because obviously towards the end of last season it was between them, Everton, and Leeds, wasn't it? And and I think to be honest with you, what was the other team as well that went down? Leicester, wasn't it? It was all them. It was all them trying to fight out of relegation, and they obviously did well. With Bournemouth, obviously they got Patrick Kluivert's son, haven't they? Justin Kluivert, that's signed from this season. So is that can most probably help him. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a winger. He plays out on the right wing. So, but yeah, it's like what I said. Yeah, I feel I think they might survive Bournemouth. I think they got enough firepower there to survive. They got great team spirit in that team. So that's that one. Lucas Moura is making his debut back to start Foodling right now. Oh, right. So he's gone back. He's gone back. So Murray obviously he keeps up with all the Brazilian league as well. He supports Fluminense, but they're all right. They're not bad. Bahia's better. You'd be laughing at that, man. And he also goes on and says Brentford haven't bought a striker yet, Rich. They bought a winger. Yeah, he's a winger. Yeah, probably Kevin Seavey from Corning. Static is in the house. Static and Rich. Static. Yeah, I was actually on the show with him. Come back Friday night from Gunners of All Corners. If anybody hasn't watched it yet, obviously feel free to check that out. Also, write a comment in as well in the description in the box underneath. And
Static was that Arsenal fan, wasn't it?
Yes, he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's a good guy, Static. Yeah, it was nice to have him back on the show. He used to be regular on the show with me, Charlie, Static, and obviously our friend of ours, Stephen. Tune in to the feature show tonight, 11 p.m. UK time. Yes, make sure you do tune into that. It'd be Charlie Millen, and obviously it'd be I forgot the guy's other name on there. There's a few guests on there anyway, so make sure you tune into that. That'd be an interesting show, and big up to Marty for doing that. And that's it. So that's the we come to the end of the show, Rich.
Radio.
Yeah.
Good luck to all the teams this weekend.
Oh yeah, good luck to all the teams this weekend. Hope your team does well.
Don't forget to hit that like button as well, Ant.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share it if you can. And like I say, also put a comment in the show in the box after the show. So, Rich,
were you watching the game too? Who?
Yeah, I'll be watching it, Umir. Yeah, I'll be watching it, Umir. So yeah, might as well with it. Rich, you just want to give people a shout out where they can find you.
They can find me on your football weekend show here, on my Facebook and on my Twitter account as well. That's where you'll find me.
Right, the football weekend is actually called the Premier League Weekend Show.
Sorry, the Premier League Weekend Show. Yeah.
All right, it's all right. I've been corrected on it as well. Yeah, I have been. Yeah. You'll put a comment in a minute, but yeah, that's it, folks, and just enjoy the rest of your weekend, and goodbye from us.
Goodbye.